What's up, everybody? It's your boy Jesse V. Another episode of N.A.W.A TV. I'm here with your girl Diamond V. Just try to copy my last name. Yo, so I was hearing you from Far Rock, right?
Yeah, Far Rock, Queens.
Yeah, you popped on the scene doing R&B back in 2013.
I mean, I've been doing music all my life, pretty much. But 2013, that's when I really started putting projects together and understanding the structure of how to put a project together.
Oh, excuse me. R&B is my genre. That's my soul. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
Testing me right here. When you popped out with your first project, what was Queen of Diamonds? Talk to me about that.
The Queen of Diamonds was my first project. I've grown so much since then, but at that time, you know, I was getting my beats off YouTube and pretty much just expressing myself, coming up with different concepts and things that I felt myself and, you know, my friends would want to hear. And yeah, I just put together a project. I actually put together my own photo shoot for the project. I already had an idea of how I wanted the cover to be. I'm like, I want it to be like a deck of cards, but I'm the Queen of Diamonds because, you know, my name is Diamond V. So yeah, I'm extra. I did that.
I never met somebody who made the extra.
Yeah.
But you know, you don't have to say everything by yourself. You don't have like a team behind you.
To be honest, I've been doing it a while by myself. I don't have a team behind me right now. However, over the years, I have had help. I feel like God has placed certain people in my life to just kind of help me through certain situations. It's very difficult when you're upcoming because it's like, once you start working with people, they kind of have their own idea of what you should do and how you should look and how you should act. And when it comes to me, I'm not a difficult person to work with. However, I kind of know who I am.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's difficult when, you know, someone is kind of trying to tell you exactly how to act and what clothes you should wear. And it's like, okay, you know, I know that I'm still upcoming. I know I have so much to learn. You know, I'm still growing. So I'm cool on, you know, trying different things and trying new things. However, I want to make sure that I'm able to express myself in a way that I'm comfortable and I'm still being me. Because at the end of the day, it's going to be plain and clear to my true followers that I'm not being myself. You know what I mean? If I just go so far left. So, yeah.
But does it get difficult when you do anything by yourself?
What?
Like, you don't want to call anybody, like, I need y'all.
It is so difficult. And I do. I do call people, you know, for certain things. And I'm not a person who likes to be disappointed. Mm-hmm. So I try my best to get as much as I can get done alone. However, you really can't do everything alone. It is important to have a team. It's important to have people in place that you can trust, that understand your vision, understand who you are, where you're trying to go, what you're doing exactly, and help you bring that vision to life. It's when you have people who have their own vision and you guys are not able to come to a place where, you know, you can combine or understand each other that it kind of gets difficult. But I've been blessed with amazing people, you know, who helped me put certain things together. So yeah, Queen of Diamonds was my first project, but I also have done a couple projects after that.
Yeah, you had Rose Gold last year.
Yeah, I actually dropped my single Rose Gold last year. I shot a video to it. But prior to that, I have released another project, Brilliant Gem, mm-hmm. which I had just released on Audio Mac. With that project, I felt like when it came to the music, I was able to be more creative. And I don't know, like it was a journey for me. My whole music career has been such a big journey, and I'm now getting a platform to kind of put myself out there. Mm-hmm. But it's like I've been through so many different transitions during these years. You know what I mean?
What were the transitions?
Okay, so 3 years ago, I was actually 317 pounds, mm-hmm. and I went through a weight loss journey that was kind of tough. And it was tough because as a big girl, I was still putting myself out there. I was still shooting music videos. I love myself, you know what I mean?
Confidence.
So it's like,
you hear that, right?
You have,
confidence.
Yeah. I mean, you just have to love yourself. You have to be confident, no matter what size, what color, doesn't matter, you know what I mean? But at the time, I understood it was going to be a little harder for me, you know what I'm saying? Because I was a big girl and people didn't necessarily take me as serious. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So they'd be like, all right, let me see what she about to do. And then when I get on that stage and I'm killing shit, and I'm dancing and I'm singing at the same time, they're looking at me like,
hold on.
Who the hell? This girl is really like, who are you?
Who is this?
So when I did, during my transition, when I did lose weight, I'm like, oh my God, like I have to rebrand myself. I have to figure out how I'm going to put myself out there and still feel like me, not feel like, you know, I have to change how I dress or how I act because my look is different or my image is different, but I do understand rebranding and constantly, you know, it's kind of important to constantly.
When you was going through that transition, were you fasting, like water fasting?
No, actually I had bariatric surgery. So what that is basically they took my stomach from the size of a football to the size of a banana. So I eat way less and like the weight just kind of fell off. I didn't really have to like diet or exercise. I just ate less because I was
I'm pretty sure after everybody saw you, like after, you know, transition, a lot of guys just hitting up your DMs.
Yeah, it was crazy.
I'm pretty sure that happened.
It was, don't get it twisted now. I was a big girl still, you know what
I ain't saying you wasn't.
I'm still not.
I'm probably double since then.
Yeah, it's crazy. It has
I'm not in there,
crazy.
I wonder.
But I just learned, you know, to weed out certain things, and I guess experience just taught me that I had to. It was difficult. Don't get me wrong, because I'm trying not to be like paranoid. Like, well, why you want to talk to me? Or why you want to be around me now? Or you know what I mean? Like I'm trying not to be that way. You kind of just have to condition your brain because my body changed in like a year. My mind is still the same. I had to work that out. You know, as much as I was trying to work out my body, I had to work out my brain and just understand that I went through a huge transformation in such a short amount of time, and all the opinions and, oh, don't lose too much, and I had no control over that, you know what I'm saying? And when it came to my music, I just noticed the difference in how people perceived me and accepted me. And for a little while, kind of bothered me, you know what I'm saying? I feel like when I lost weight, people were just trying to force me into a certain mentality, like, you know, not that I have to sexualize myself, but you better use what you got, you know what I'm saying? Like,
it's not like that.
And I'm just like, I'm not like that. I feel, not to gloat, but I feel like I'm naturally sexy, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can throw on jeans and sneakers and I still feel sexy, you know? If I want to put on something extra sexy, then I'll do that. But I don't feel the need to over-sexualize myself, and I feel like I was going through a stage where it felt like that's what was expected of me.
That's what it was pushing you to. But you don't really have that. If you look at all the queens, I'm not knocking everybody like who do sexual based, like that's your lane, that's your lane. I'm not knocking it, but it's a lot of other female artists in the past that did Lauryn Hill. You have currently N.A.W.A.
Right.
Come on, you have her. Her is not really that sexual. You have, let's see in the back, Eve. Come on, yeah.
I hear you, but you want to
know
know it's so crazy. Those beautiful women now, currently, I'm not saying they're not. I don't want to say the wrong thing. Pretty much the over sexualized music and, you know, getting your body done and looking a certain way and dressing a certain way. That's what's popping right now.
Cardi B did make a good point about that, because I remember Jermaine was like, they always talk about their bodies and their bodies, like, where's the real music, blah, blah, blah. And then Cardi B was just like, you know, there's a lot of female artists out there spitting some real shit, but we're not paying attention to it because we only pay attention to one thing.
Exactly.
So you guys asking for one thing and then knocking them off because they just, oh, yeah, she just using her body, but she not really talking about anything real. Like, yo, you've been doing that.
That's what's attracted.
They switched it up because you was looking at that, so.
Right.
I don't know, they also know, I feel like the artists just don't know what they want at times.
You want to know something, and that's why when I create for myself, and I try to like tell stories. I'm always talking about stuff that I've been through. Like each and every one of my songs is true. It's a true story. Like Rose Gold, I kind of wanted, that was after my weight loss transition, and you guys can check that out on YouTube /Miss Diamond V. That's my link. But in Rose Gold, I just wanted to put the point across, like, I don't care what they say. I just don't care what they think. Like, you know, long as they know, like, who I am. I know who I am long as they know, you know, not to play around. That's just it. That's how I felt at the time, you know, because like I said, I felt like there was so many people trying to push me in certain directions, and I'm just like, bruh, get to know me. I'm dope. Just the way I am, you know what I mean? And I wish that I had those opportunities to just be me in the situations that I was in, because I was in some good situations, but because I felt like I couldn't be myself, I had to kind of get away, you know, from that. And I don't know, that's one thing I'll always put out there as a young upcoming artist. Ladies, be yourself, love yourself, you know, even if love yourself is being sexy, that's dope, that's who you are, as long as you are comfortable and as long as you're being you. You know, you don't got nobody forcing you to do something you don't want to do. You know.
You did talk to me about you having an upcoming project. Perfecting right now.
Yes.
So what can I expect in it?
Okay, so
you just told your whole story. What
I'm
can we
sorry.
expect in it?
Okay, so my project is going to be entitled Still Me. I decided to call it that because I just felt like I did go through such, so many changes, but I'm still the same girl. Like, you guys just got to get a chance to get to know me, and I feel like for the people who never got a chance to know me, those are the main people that's trying to tell me who I am. And it's just like, no, I'm still me, so you're gonna get a little bit of everything. I call myself the epitome of hip-hop and R&B because I sing and I rap. And so you're gonna get that. You're gonna get R&B, you're gonna get ratchet R&B. You're gonna get some hard rap, and I ain't no pop, but you're gonna get some fun rap. You're gonna get a mixture of everything. You know what I'm saying?
Still me, I like that. I feel like for other people out there, who are like going through similar situations, that'll probably be good for them to listen to.
Yeah.
That there's somebody that actually went through it and now is expressing themselves, so it'll be good for other people, especially mental health is a lot of things people don't want to speak out.
Right.
Because they got going through similar situations.
And I'm gonna be raw and I'm gonna be open with it because I just feel like I've been confining myself for so long, trying to, because for a while, during this transition, I just felt like, what, I need to, maybe I should dress this way, or maybe I should, like maybe I'm overthinking, or maybe I'm second guessing myself constantly for no reason, knowing that my gut feeling is telling me this doesn't feel right, or you know what I'm saying, this feels right. So I feel like with this project, I just want to be exactly who I am, 100% authentic, 100% real, and you like it, you love it, or you don't. And that's okay with me,
Yeah, you had a couple of performances last week.
Yeah, I actually performed at Springfield and in Queens.
Yeah, during that hottest day.
It was like 100 degrees, but I want to give a shout out to In Full Effect. I actually had 14 dancers there, upcoming dance group from my city, from Far Rockaway. And they were so amazing. They were such good sports. They did not complain. Well, not to me. Probably to the coach, like, this take it forever. But they were such good sports. We had so much fun. We had a great time. But shout out to Al. Shout out to #1 draft pick. It was a great event. It was a really good time.
So what can I expect? Still Me. Is that dropping?
Still Me. I'm expecting to drop in September.
Okay, so in the fall. We're gonna say fall.
Yeah, we're gonna say fall. We're gonna say fall definitely.
So you got any other performances coming up?
I actually got a lot of performances lined up. I don't want to release these just as yet because I have to finalize some details before I put that out there. But you guys can follow me on Instagram at SheIsDiamondV, and I'll be posting a list of my upcoming shows and things like that.
Copy. And your YouTube page?
YouTube is youtube.com/MissDiamondV, MS-DiamondV.
And you can catch all her work on iTunes as well as
Spotify, CD Baby, Amazon, Apple Music, all that good shit.
Alright, that was N.A.W.A TV. I'm Jesse V again.
Diamond V.
Shout out to Diamond.